Well, greetings viewers, voyeurs, got that funk here in another video response to Coughlin and his video, How Far Would You Go? Richard, I meant to say in my other video, but I forgot, that I want to thank you for mentioning Have You Seen This Man in your video, and the kind things that you said about how you thought it was more nuanced and whatever. I also want to just really quickly, just for the sake of history, and for people who weren't around last year, to set the timeline straight, OG Jimbo made a video breaking the story about South Park right after he saw something about it I think online, and so he made a video straight away, and I saw that video when I woke up on the morning of the 21st of April and did the Have You Seen This Man video when I got to work. 2 days after that, the Draw Muhammad Day was first announced on the internet, on Facebook, I think. And 2 days after that, Thunderfoot on the 25th made his South Park versus Islam video. That very same day, before that video was out, I had already made my follow-up video to Have You Seen This Man called Have You Seen Its Results So Far? Because at that point we had already had about 300 odd Have You Seen This Man drawings, and by the end of the campaign we had almost 600 drawings. But I think the reason that people think the Have You Seen This Man campaign was more nuanced was because I started off suggesting to people to draw a stick figure. And I did that for a particular reason. I mean, the fact is nobody knows what Muhammad looked like. So in a sense, a stick figure is the most appropriate way to try to represent the guy, because you can't really give him any features. You don't know what he looked like. On the other hand, a stick figure could be anybody, and Muhammad's a very common name, and so it's only as offensive as you want it to be. And I also think that, frankly, anybody who draws a stick figure and then labels it Muhammad and showed that to a Muslim, if the Muslim was genuinely offended by it, if it wasn't presented in an offensive way, and it was just a simple stick figure with the name Muhammad under it, I think if someone's actually offended by that, I've got the right to say, look, I think you're being unreasonable. And it's demonstrable that it's unreasonable because it's a stick figure. So I think that was why in my entry to the Draw Muhammad Day was not all, but over 100 of the stick figure drawings that were entered into Have You Seen This Man, I incorporated into that video because I really thought the stick figures made the point the best. In fact, I'm going to give a link in the description bar to what I thought was the best Have You Seen This Man video. It's by TheLizardLass. And she nailed the point home so well that I think anybody who didn't get it after that would have to be pretty damn thick. But I want to thank you, Richard, for saying it was more nuanced. I think the reason it also might have come across as more nuanced, although that doesn't necessarily follow, is the fact that I didn't hype the damn thing. I made the first video. 4 days later, I made a follow-up saying thank you, but I made videos in between that, and I didn't even tag my videos going, don't forget to do a drawing or anything like that. I didn't mention it and whatever. And then after Thunderfoot did his video, I got like 20 PMs saying, oh, Thunderfoot stole your idea. And I didn't say anything about it on my channel for about a week or so, but I just kept getting more and more messages. And so I finally made a video saying, look, it's not about me. And I think that's it. Everybody knew that Have You Seen This Man wasn't about me trying to promote my channel or anything. It was just, I just had an idea, made a video. It happened to take off. People liked the idea. The idea spoke to them, and it was accessible. Anybody can draw a stick figure or something like that. And I also want to stress that even though lots of people didn't draw stick figures, well over half of the Have You Seen This Man Muhammads, well over half of them had a smiley, happy Muhammad. People weren't necessarily trying to be offensive, although there was certainly an element of that. Thank goodness Non-Stamp Collector rode to the rescue with his Have You Seen This Man entry, where in his video, when he acknowledged mine, he mentioned specifically that I had called for people to draw a non-offensive stick figure, and after that, lo and behold, we had another 150 entries, most of which were simple stick figures. And I wanted to thank him again for that as well. His contribution to that project was immense. So anyway, thanks again, Richard, for your kind words. And if you are going to enter the Draw Muhammad Day 2, if you just find yourself irresistibly drawn into entering, consider just entering a stick man for some of the reasons that I've just mentioned. And you know, if you really want to stick it to Thunderfoot, enter it as "Have you seen this man?" Anyway, right, it's got that funk. Peace, guys. Until next time, may all your ups and downs be ups.